Hey everyone, this is some nerdy guy back again with a little bit of a different video. This is going to be a little bit of a rant video. So, as you all know, I like collecting video games. There's so much shelf of video games sitting back there. I can say that I like to collect video games. And I also like to play video games. Granted, I know I am very self-aware that I do not play, or at least right when I get it, I don't play every single thing I get as I buy it. Most of the time, some of them get backlogged. Some of them I bought with the intention of playing, tried them, didn't really like them all that much. But for the most part, what I buy are things that I want to play. And there's this great company called Limited Run Games. And sorry, this video isn't scripted or anything. This is just kind of off the cuff. But there's this cool company called Limited Run Games. And they make physical versions of indie games and just games that normally wouldn't get a physical copy. Now, I'm a physical collector of video games, so if I can get a physical version of it, I'm going to get it, or at least try to. And there's a certain group of people that make the part try to way too difficult. Like, way too difficult. And it's just super annoying that we have to live in this this day and age where like anything that has the word limited or has the word collector's edition or anything like that, that it automatically means that it's going to be worth money right upon release. So you have to buy as many copies as you can and just hog them all and keep them all sealed. And it's just so irritating. And like, I'm in this group on Facebook, the Limited Run Games Collectors Group, and half the people that are in that group don't even care about the games that they're buying. They're just buying them for monetary value and the fact that, oh, it's going to go up in price, so I'm going to be able to sell this for a pretty good margin. It's like, that's not the point of, like, you think Limited Run wants you doing this crap? Like, they put their effort into making this cool stuff so people can have it and enjoy it. That's almost like a waste. It's, to them, seeing all of this probably makes it seem like it's a waste of time and money to make all these cool products that you get with the collector's editions, because no one's opening them. They're just keeping them all sealed, thinking that they're going to make a fortune off of it. And I don't want to sound like, oh, you can't do what you want with your stuff. Like, of course you can. They're going to do it anyway. Like, making a video isn't going to do anything about it. I know that. But it's just so irritating that all these people that want to enjoy something can't, because there's some jackass that's going to buy like 20 copies and charge you 3 times the market value for it just because it's sealed and it's limited. Now, I started collecting limited run stuff just a couple years ago, and I was in it around the time where they were still doing very limited releases for certain things. Like, this is just the game. I put the collector's box somewhere else, but I do have it opened because this is the variant that you got with the collector's edition of River City Girls. It's a holographic cover, and the cover itself is different from the regular version of the game. I really wanted to have the box so I could show you all the cool stuff that comes in with it, but I packed it away somewhere and I can't find it because I'm hopefully going to be having a new game room soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, like, you get cool stuff. So like, you open the case, and you get this cool little art, which they put time and money to make that. Plus this, a manual, which games nowadays don't even come with manuals, and they put in the effort to make a full color manual of all the characters and all the well, are these all? Yeah, it's got I thought I remember that. It's got a freaking comic, a manga, in the freaking instruction booklet. Like, they put so much love and effort into this, and there's people that just want to be like, nah, I'm just gonna sell it for $200 on eBay. Like, that's such a shame to me. And like, the very first limited run game that I got, it was River City Girls was the second one, but the first one was this, Metal Slug 3, and it's open. I can't believe it. So we got the game, and we got these cool art cards here, and we got this cool little pamphlet that's full color. It even shows you how to play the game. It's because it's for the Vita and the PS4. Like, oh man, like, I don't know, stuff's cool to me. Look at that cool art. Just neat little stuff like that. And people miss out on this cool stuff because people want to buy a bunch of shit and keep it sealed. Okay, I was getting a little off track with my story, but anyways, I was collecting or started collecting limited run whenever they did very limited releases on the collector's editions. I think the River City Girls one only got like a couple thousand, and I was lucky enough to snag one. What's really cool now is that they have it to where most of their releases have like a window of like 4 to 6 weeks or something like that, where you can order as many copies as you want. You can order the collector's edition, the standard edition, on multiple consoles, all that cool stuff. And people still have the mentality of, oh, I'm going to buy a bunch of these because it's going to be stupid expensive. And it's such a shame because I know people have lives. So, like, not everybody's going to know when a pre-order window goes open for the next River City Girls game. Like, River City Girls 2 is coming out, they announced. Like, certain people aren't going to know about that. So they miss out on the pre-order and they end up having to pay scalper prices because some Joe Schmo bought 20 copies and is able to sell them all. It's just a shame that, like, you have a chance now. Like, they made it so you have a chance, and yet still people miss out, and then they have to pay these scalpers. And it's such a shame. But, like, I don't know. There's so many cool games. Mamadoura here. Like, most of the standard editions just come with these little booklets that have different stuff. But this one here isn't technically a limited run, but it was distributed by Limited Run, a certain version of it. This is the Metal Storm Collector's Edition. They had just like an exclusive version or exclusive color of the cartridge, and like, granted, most of the I could kind of understand keeping some of like the extras sealed. Like, if you don't know where you're going to put this pin, like me, I don't know where I'm going to put this right now, so I haven't opened it yet. Same with the figurine. I don't have space on the shelf, so I chose not to open the figurine yet. But the game itself, right here, if you can see there, I've already opened it before, and I bent bent the crap out of it. Sorry, I'm irritated. It comes in this cool little baggie, and it's a silver cartridge. Look how cool that is. Like, why do you want to keep that sealed? Don't you want to admire that? Like, that's so cool. Why do you want to keep that in a box and keep it sealed and never touch it? And it's almost the same. Like, this was going to be just strictly a limited run rant, but just altogether, like, even keeping games sealed and then grading them, like, I guess I get it that it's an investment piece, maybe, but it's a video game. You're supposed to open it. You're supposed to play it. Like, it has a practical use. Like action figures and comic books, like, it's a little different because, like, you read it once. Most of the time, people don't read them again after they read it one time, unless if it's a full storyline. Some people will reread those, but, like, I can kind of get that a little bit more because not everybody plays with toys, but having a toy that you're not a kid anymore, so you're not going to play with it. It's cool to display that as, like, I guess people think the same of video games, but, like, video games, there's a use to them. There's a reason for them. Like, and for people like that say video games are a waste of time, must be the people that are grading their games because they don't actually want to play anything. They just want to have a bunch of crap that's worth a crap ton of money just because. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And the main game that this all stems from is this. Shantae, this character here. This is the one that everybody loses their shit over every time. This one. It's a great series. I love this series. It's a fun game. But I don't understand why this one specifically is the one that, like, is the highest dollar amount of what money can buy for video games apparently right now. Like, there's what is it? It's not Risky's Revenge, that's this one. Pirate's Curse? I think it's Pirate's Curse? Maybe? I can't remember. But it's like $500. For the standard version of the game, it's $500. Like, who's paying that? Why are you paying that? Don't! Like, what are you doing? But like they put all this effort. I remember when these got announced. They put so much effort into putting cool stuff into these. There's this one, and there's the regular original Shantae game. They did a bunch of other ones. They re-released Half Genie Hero, I think, and like tons of cool stuff for Shantae because they know there's people that are gonna buy the crap out of it, and sure enough, they did. But there's still people selling it on eBay for like this for like hundreds of dollars, and I'm just like, it was, I think $60-$70 for this, and like people that are true fans of this can't get their hands on it because of scalping, and it's like it's not scarce, it's not rare. There's probably so many copies of this because of how many people ordered it, including myself and including Joe Schmo scalper guy that ordered 100 copies for himself so he could sell them on eBay and sell them at conventions at a markup for people who missed out, which is just so unfortunate. And one of the things that's come up recently was the Metroid Dread. So I was watching a video of this YouTuber's name's RGT85. Sure, a lot of people have watched him. And he was saying how Metroid, as much as he loves it, as much as I love it, he says that, which I looked up afterwards, but the numbers show that, like, Metroid isn't the most selling franchise, which I knew that, but it's still really I guess it's popular, but it's not like Mario or Zelda or Pokemon. It's nothing like that. But it's like it has its following, but it only sells like maybe a couple million copies, sometimes less than that. And they announced during E3 a collector's edition for that game, and it was super cool. They had a steelbook, and they had art cards and an art book, and they came in this cool looking box. And I was like, I need it. And then I looked it up. Every website sold out. So I guess everybody's a Metroid fan now? Question mark? Like, everybody's a Metroid fan now because they're all sold out everywhere. Everybody bought one now. Like, y'all didn't care about Metroid before, and now all of a sudden, out of the woodwork, everybody's like, oh, Metroid. Yeah, people are going to want that. Yeah, I'm going to snag 3. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just so irritating. It's so just, it takes the fun out of trying to collect something that you like. Because it's already pricey enough. Like, $70 isn't cheap. The Metal Slug, or sorry, not Metal Slug, Metal Storm one was like $100. That's not cheap. And to make it even more expensive for people, it's just, I don't know. To me, it's just shady. It's just scummy. And I get it. Everybody has a hustle. Everybody's trying to make their way, get their money so they can live. And it's just such a shame. I could understand with like older games, because older games retain their value depending on how popular it gets over time or how scarce it gets over time. But like, these are brand new games. Like, it should be accessible to everybody. They're brand new. And I don't know. There is somewhat of a fun aspect to finding something that's hard to get. Like, there is a fun sense to that. Like, but most of the time, at least to me, it's always been a physical thing. Like going out to a store and being like, oh man, I can't believe I found that out there. But you can't even do that anymore because it's all online and everybody has bots and they buy 5 copies for themselves, and it's like, you can't win. It's like nowadays you just can't win. Like the Pokemon card situation. It's the same thing, the Pokemon card situation. I can't speak. But Target stopped selling them altogether because of all the people scalping them and starting fights over it. So now most people are probably either buying online, or there are some like local card shops you could probably buy from. And then they have to mark them up because the distributors they get them from are having trouble getting them. And it's like this whole chain reaction, and it's just terrible. It's so annoying that people can't get games, just enjoy games. Like, they can't do it. It's just disheartening. And now you're probably thinking, this is sealed, isn't it? It sure is. I didn't get around to opening it yet. So, on camera, I'm gonna open it. Oh, people are probably losing their mind right now. The value! The monetary value! Oh no! The monetary value is depleted. Oh. All right, so It's a live unboxing right now. I turned this into an unboxing video. I didn't even mean to. But, okay, so we have the game itself. Risky's Revenge. Sitting in there. Really cool. Like the cover art. And this I was really excited about. I like these. This is a purple steelbook. There's Risky right there. And I didn't get the rest of my Shantae stuff yet, but I ended up getting the little cardboard sleeve that comes with all of the, where it has a slot for all the steelbooks, so that's really cool. And then we got a cool platinum coin here. I don't want to, like, ruin anything, so I'm not going to take everything out, but there's the cool Shantae pin. That's really neat. I like that. I dig that. There's one thing in particular I was really excited for with this collector's edition, and I think it's in the second part here. So we got a cool poster, which I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, because I have so many posters already. This I was super excited for. Soundtrack. I love music. All video game stuff I have to have a soundtrack for. These are also really awesome. I love these things. The little acrylic figures, these are really, really popular in Japan. They have like tons of different characters that you can get, like Fire Emblem, King of Fighters, like tons of Neo Geo characters and stuff. I like these little acrylic figures. I think they made some for Octopath Traveler too, which is really neat. And I thought, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I guess that was for a different one. I'm a little upset. I thought there was a little Game Boy cartridge replica. I think that might be for the original Shantae. But yeah, I just opened that bitch. It's this cool stuff. This is the reason why they make it. So you can open it and look at it and be, oh, cool. Let me open the Shantae acrylic figure real quick. It's cool. Hang on. There we go. Right there. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. I just popped the little thing out. There. Cool shit. Cool shit. It's what it's supposed to be here for. Okay. Well, I think I'm done ranting. About to give myself a heart attack. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy your damn games. Stop scalping. And people collect, beat the scalpers. And until the next one, see ya.